Hello and welcome. My name is Daffy Roth and this is Splinter Cell Chaos Theory for the PC. It's been about 6 months since the last upload in this series. I do apologize. Had some PC issues, had to reinstall Windows, then had to upgrade to Windows 11, but in the process ended up losing my saved game files, even though that I thought I saved them, but they were located in a completely different place. And but the good news is I was able to find a completed saved game file online, so I don't have to replay 12 levels again to pick up where we left off. The only downside is my completion percentage for each of the missions are not what I had. I was getting pretty close to hundreds if I remember correctly, so my final overall completion is going to be a lot lower. To make matters more complicated, this is going to be my third time now recording through all this and beating the game. Don't remember what happened the first time. I think my settings and my OBS were correct, and then the other day I recorded in the wrong encoder, so lost about 8 hours of footage there. So this is my third time playing through this portion of the game, so not so much of a blind playthrough anymore. I have come up with a plan for the series going forward, at least for the Splinter Cell game series, so we'll cover that once we come to the end of the playthrough on this, and we'll go from there. But for now, in our last episode, we were, I believe, in Japan, I want to say, and Shetland killed one of the guys who were going, this Arcasi, I think it was, and then the USS Walsh got hit by a missile, sinking and killing all those on board, and then Shetland wanted to offer us a job, which we told him to kindly go eat a dick. And that picks up, I think, pretty close to where we're at right now. We're heading to North Korea to see if they indeed launched the missile intentionally, or if it was a information warfare kind of deal from the mass kernels. So let's get going. All right, so this is going to be NKA Coastal Battery outside Pori, North Korea. With Sarkozy dead and the world on the brink of war, it must be determined if the North Koreans intentionally launched the missile that sank the USS Walsh, or if the launch was forced by a Moss kernel-enabled information warfare attack. Another cool thing I found was that the game actually has native audio for the speakers, so instead of everybody speaking English, they're not going to be speaking whatever language they'd be speaking. So in this, they'd be speaking Korean, so that's cool. I actually like that. There is some parts later on, though, I had to turn that off because, for instance, they speak in their native tongue and you don't know what the hell's going on. So anyways, all right.
Today, Ambassador Long Dan announced Chinese support for the North Korean claim that they did not intentionally launch the missile that sank the Walsh.
We are monitoring these developments while continuing to seek a peaceful resolution. Make no mistake, the Chinese People's Republic will employ all means at our disposal to protect our interests in the Asian subcontinent.
Our intelligence estimates that the current number of Korean troops massed at the border runs as high as 200,000 men. Monty?
Montgomery Lewis, The Times. Do we know what the possible North Korean strategy will be if diplomatic efforts fail?
We've known for decades that the NKA would move to capture Seoul as quickly as possible, regardless of the cost. That is how our defenses are structured. But with the capital less than 40 miles from the border and well within artillery range of the big guns, it is clear that war would be catastrophic. in terms of damage done and lives lost.
Fisher, I know you think the shortest distance to solving this problem is to go after Shetland, and you might be right. Unfortunately, the diplomatic situation surrounding the Walsh incident is not softening. We are less than 24 hours from open war on the Korean Peninsula. We've located the battery that launched the missile against the Walsh. If there is any credence to the North Korean claim that the launch was unintentional, we need to prove it, and fast.
I've been reverse engineering the data you recovered from Zerkezi's computer in New York. Zerkezi's algorithm is an advanced extrapolation of the mass kernels made infinitely more complex by recursion through Dvorak. I think that if you can access the BIOS memory of the missile launchers at the battery, I should be able to ID a fingerprint that the algorithm would have left on the system.
You'll be doing a halo insertion into a forest 2 clicks east of the battery. You'll enter the battery's secure perimeter and infiltrate via the main air shaft. The battery itself has been around since World War II, but intelligence and satellite imaging show it's been retrofitted several times since then. We have some limited mapping data. We don't know what you'll find.
Since the destruction of the Walsh, the USS Ronald Reagan has assumed C&C duties for the battle group in the Yellow Sea. Our fleet is on red alert. In case of war, we are prepared to conduct precision sorties against high-value targets aimed at reducing North Korean coastal defenses for insertion behind their advancing front. If intelligence indicates that the Koreans are picking a fight, then it's a fight they'll get. Anyone in that battery, when the whistle blows, better find himself a tin hat and a Bible.
Japanese ISDF has been instrumental in determining that the missile that sank the Walsh was indeed fired from this battery. You have the complete support of all branches of the Japanese self-defense force in order to determine the rationale for this insane move by the Korean aggressors. We do not have the capability to strike the facility directly, but ISDF will use any means at our disposal to interfere with their capabilities in the event that our great American allies are forced to declare war.
Alright, we're gonna go stealth.
Fisher, it's starting to look like war is unavoidable. JCOS is asking all sources for current division-level intelligence.
So, besides stopping World War III, is there anything else I can do for you this evening?
The base commander should have up-to-date intel about NKA divisional strength down the Kaesong-Munsan approach.
I'll try to schedule an appointment with his secretary.
Fisher, since everyone is asking everyone for intel, I'd love to have a few chips at the big table.
What can I get you, Will?
Looks like this battery has repair and maintenance capability for mechanized warfare support. Any shipping or repair logs you can recover would be a big help.
I'll find what I can.
Alright, let's take a look at our goals. Alright, so we need to determine if the Koreans intentionally launched the missile. Despite North Korean claims, satellite shows conclusively that the missile that sank the Walsh came from this battery. Check the command center to determine if it was intentional. Our opportunity objectives: recover the shipping and repair logs. Recovering low-level intelligence about shipping and repair duties from our unsecured computers will give Echelon analysts a better picture of NKA capabilities in the region. And that's about it. And we don't ever have notes or data to start with.
아, 7개라니? 무슨 소리야?
여기보다 한 개 적다고.
견적서에는 8개라고 써 있었어.
세어봤어?
아니, 그러진 않았는데.
지르지는 않으라고? 커다란 상자에 8개 세는 게 뭐가 어렵다고? 네, 내가 다시 한번 확인해볼게. 하지만 네 잘못이었다면은 보고를 올리가서
Tell me something useful, and I won't stuff your corpse inside one of these crates.
The door code to get to the offices is 1879.
What? That's it? No resistance, no whining.
You're the one with the knife.
All right. Well, thanks for your time, then.
Let me give you my wallet, too.
There's a ditch right here that I kept falling in whenever I grab them. Always give me a place to hide up out of it. And as always, we're going for a non-lethal approach, unless absolutely necessary. Gotta love bundles of wires just going straight through the concrete. That must be the entrance way right there. see, we have munitions delivery error. From Ho to Fang, July 6, 2007. Munitions delivery error. Fang, I was looking through the small arms munitions delivery in the warehouse, and it looks like you ordered NATO 556. I don't think that's possible, but regardless, we have no weapons that fire it. What are we gonna do with it? Question.
Good work, Fisher. Looks like they tracked shipping and repair through 4 separate departments.
Gotta love military bureaucracy.
See if you can get the logs from the other 3.
Now serving number 67.
Hero.
모든 총알은 복수를 위해 만들어졌습니다. 적을 악랄하게 해치워요.
왜 불이 꺼져 있지? 이봐, 뭐야? 누가 불을 끈 거야? 이리 나와.
What's in all the boxes?
My God, no!
Yeah, shock and awe. Just answer the question. What's in the boxes?
I swear, I don't know. It's just my job to guard the room.
Fine, then tell me something you do know.
There is a hatch in the corner. It leads to the subfloor under the loading dock.
Really?
Check the boxes for yourself. I won't tell.
I like that they're somehow listening to American radio, though.
If such an advance were successful, any hope of a quick resolution to hostilities in the Asian subcontinent would be jeopardized.
dude just jamming out to some North Korean country.
You know any Elvis?
Whoa! How did you get here?
You're spoiling the mood. I'm not here for chit-chat.
Oh, shut up!
Anything of interest in here?
We keep our repair log on the computer over there.
I like repair logs.
Oh, I'm not evil. Don't kill me.
Yeah, you're not. Listen to your country. Also, I like how the wires once again just go right underneath the blocks.
Yeah.
됐어. 우리 일은 이제 끝났어. 제어실로 넘기라.
제어실엔 누가 있디?
내가 그걸 어떻게 알겠어?
길은 미사일을 그냥 내비두고 가자는 기야?
명령은 화물을 시설 27290에 로딩베이로 배달하라는 거였잖아. 훈련도 받지 않았는데 크레인을 조작할 수 없는 거 아니겠어?
그렇긴 하구만.
뭐야? 뭔가 들렸어. 내딸 뭔가 들렸어. 이번엔 거의 확실해. 아무것도 안 보이네.
Imagine I wanted to open these big doors.
My God, who are?
I'm the keymaster. You're the gatekeeper.
Oh God, I don't know the code. We're not from this base. We just delivered the missile and wait for someone to sign.
So how am I gonna get through?
You have to somehow climb through the shaft where the missile goes through.
Good idea.
Anything to help. I think the crane controls are in the control room over the loading bay.
I am Gozer.
뭐지? DSMAC 확인. 이거 터미널 유도 DSMAC 이미지
모든 요원에게 알려드리겠습니다. 내일은 새 칫솔을 받는 날입니다.
목표물 추적 확인. 열량 이미지 확인. 무장 수신기 확인. 휴지 확인. 이거 터미널 유도 DSMAC 확인. 이미지 연관기 확인. 이미지 매프 확인. 목표물 추적 확인. 열량 이미지
불이 왜 안 들어오지?
무장 수신기 확인.
He just sense the light is off out of the hallway.
오케이. 데이터베이스 온라인
I smell broken night.
Keep quiet or it's bad news.
Oh, God! Please, I'll cooperate!
Good. I'm looking for senior officers at command center.
There's an elevator just there. It leads up to the command center. The base commander should be up there.
Thanks.
Please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me.
무슨 일이 터진 낌새가 아니야. 마늘 피자일 수도 있겠네.
이거 터미널 유도 DSMAC 이미지 연관기 이미지 맵 금을 추적 열량 이미지 무장 수신기
아무도 없어. 인적이 김새는 없어.
Dude. Got lost in the
아무것도 없어. 확인해 본다고 손해 볼 것은 없잖아.
오케이. IGS, GPS, 완성 자이로스코프, 가속도계 확인, 기압 조정기 확인, GPS 순차기
모든
확인,
통화는 복수를 위해
네트워크
만들어진
수신기
이것은
확인.
안전하게 해주십시오.
오케이. 좋아.
Handy Hardwood launched its official support hardwood campaign today. Customers are invited to come out and fill out cards and letters of encouragement to our nation's fighting men and women. Free cards filled out, Handy Hardwood offers lumber and materials, valuable and
I see what you're thinking, Fisher.
If they're just going to throw protocol to the wind and leave the warhead case unlocked,
Even detonating them won't destroy the battery.
no, but it will make an awful big mess.
See, I don't get. I'm pretty sure those missiles would be able to blow up the launcher at the very least, and then if they blow them up in here, like, other ones would go off too. Yeah. I'm just a grunt.
김병장은 대급처로 오십시오. 김병장은 대급처로 오십시오.
In other news, National Home Renovation and Hardware supplier Handy Hardwood launched its official Support Our Troops campaign today. Customers are invited to come out and fill out cards and letters of encouragement to our nation's fighting men and women. For each card filled out, Handy Hardwood offers lumber and materials valued at $10. Give our boys a hand, we'll give you wood.
Good work, Fisher.
I'm uploading the arming sequence codes for Grimm. Lambert, if worst comes to worst, and I'm still here.
You don't even need to say it, Sam.
Alright, and this is going to take us up to the command center, so we're going to call that an episode here. I'm going to go make sure that this actually recorded properly, get it edited, and then we'll continue on so I don't waste hours of my time again. So, alright friends, well it's good to be back, and I look forward to doing more videos and stuff. So, hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, stay true to yourselves and stay safe out there. Okay, bye-bye.